So as you know, we had some great victories for Iranian people and their protests, like UN kicked Iran out of Commission on the Status of Women, and we freed 2 of the teenagers out of prison, which they were most likely going to get death sentence, thanks to everybody who got involved. But whilst we were celebrating their release and the whole situation with UN, something terrible happened. The terrorist regime killed another 2 innocent people in Iran. So her name was Donia Farhadi. She was only 22 years old. She was a student and she went missing 9 days ago when she went out to do protest asking for her basic human rights and her freedom. So for this 9 days, her family looked for her everywhere and they couldn't find her. Until today, they received an anonymous message telling them to go and look for her dead body in a Karun river in Iran. And this is a picture of her mom and dad looking for her dead body in the water. And unfortunately, they found her dead body washed ashore on a beach. So yeah, terrorist regime killed her. And the next person is Aida Rostami. She was only 36 years old and she was a doctor. She was giving medical attention to the protesters that they were injured in the protests in Iran, and she was going door to door to their houses to give them medical treatment, because a lot of protesters in Iran, they are too scared to go to hospitals, because when they go to hospitals to get treatment, they get arrested by the terrorist forces in Iran. And she was just going around and helping people. Her crime, compassion and wanting to help others. So one minute she receives a phone call from terrorist forces in Iran telling her that she needs to go and see them and speak to them, and next minute her family receive a phone call telling them that she died in a car crash. So when her family received her dead body, they noticed half of her skull was crushed and she was beaten really badly. You can see all the torture marks on her body. One of her eye was removed and you can see the stitches on her eyelid. Her arm was broken. So literally you can tell that she died under torture, not a car crash. This is who exactly this terrorist regime is. As you can see, they might free a couple of people, but they will kill 1,000 more. You know, this is all for their propaganda. We are glad that they release our children, basically, but this is not the end of their killings. You know, we need to be the voice of Iranian people. They are right at the end of this revolution and they are winning it. Literally, the whole government is on its way out. But we need to be their voices. We need to even go stronger so we can finish this as quick as possible, so we can not see any more news like children getting killed by the terrorist regime and getting away with it. This is their tactic. They love to create a lot of terror so people can't really focus on what they're actually doing, so they be scared and going back home. But that's not going to happen. We're going to finish this revolution. They're going to get punished for what they've done to our kids.